It is time to receive what I deserve. It is time, chat. Behold, the final piece of the fully upgraded fast Dante armor. Now instead of that crappy 36 defense, now I've got 60 defense. So I can take like a whole other half of a hit from whatever the flit it is that we're doing now. And now we can go try to finish the game. There's only a couple things really that I'm interested in here at this point. We're gonna go get our tower here probably really quick. And then there's this like weirdo structure in the sky that doesn't really seem to be surrounded by anything that I'm kind of gonna look at. And then we're just gonna mow through some stuff in the desert. We're gonna do some story. I don't even know if I'll record all the shrines. I'm kind of just cutting out most of the stuff on the shrines. If there's some interesting stuff, though, I'll throw it in the videos. You know the gist by now. Let's head on off until something good happens. Friendo! Okay, finally. I'm gonna guess there's maybe a bonus one after this, but I think this is the last main memory, whatever the flit they're calling them. Dragon's Tears. We'll have all the lore after this. It is I, the big giant.
Allow me to offer you my deepest apologies.
Wanted to meme. Oh.
On behalf of the Gerudo, for taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire to be accepted into the protective embrace of your kingdom. To serve it faithfully.
Wait.
A welcome appeal, Ganondorf. I will accept your vow of fealty to the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Wait a minute.
I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years. Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
It is my honor. When your Zonai ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago, they must have seemed to be gods. And now you rule as king, and have taken a Hyrulean woman as your wife. Your Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if something were to happen to me, both my kingdom and the peace it brings, these will endure for generations to come. Your actions today are appreciated, Ganondorf. I look forward to your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
Definitely not a suspicious thing to do at all. Okay, so Zelda?
I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions.
Well, at least she's saying.
Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
Yeah, because
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye on him. There is nothing to worry about.
Okay.
famous last words, baby. Okay, so hang on a second. So there's gonna be no connection between Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf in this game at all? Because, like, I could probably weasel through that. I don't think Ganondorf said his name in the intro at all, so Zelda wouldn't know that's Ganondorf. And so she wouldn't recognize the guy in front of her at the throne room. Oh, hello? Tears of the Kingdom. But there's going to be no connection between Calamity Ganon and the name Ganondorf, huh? Okay. That strikes me as so weird, but I could maybe let it slide? Anyway, they got us. It's time for more memories. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if this bonus one sheds any light on that, or, I don't know. Because, like, if Zelda doesn't make any connection between Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf, then that kills the notion that this is supposed to be a sequel, right? I don't know, maybe it doesn't. We'll see what we got here first. Because, like, I do have something to say in defense of the game. If not, I can come up with a possible defense for this. Oh, so this is where it originally was. That's a really cool space. Wait, we're having a flashback within a... Oh no, it's the...
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The old flashback within a flashback.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
I must eat the shiny stone.
Minoru, I'm counting.
She's a Poe buddy.
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
And there definitely won't be two of them as a result of this.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
She just actually... I don't know, like, they told me that's how it would work, but it's just like, something about her just actually gulping it down is like really funny to me. Yo, there's an unfinished shrine over there. No, Zelda, do the shrine!
Protect them all!
Tears of the Kingdom. And then she just accidentally hits some pile of rock beyond the cloud or whatever. Who was that character? What's going on, Rainstorm? Yeah, they made a companion system, essentially. And then they decided to exclude the title character from it, which, honestly, is the kind of one thing I can't really get beyond about this game's premise. There she is. It also, I will, okay, so like I said, I'll try to look on some of the bright side here. The one thing I'm kind of curious about is what, you know, Din Pharaoh or Nehru did. You know, why did they, does that mean they ate their, does that mean they ate stones and became those dragons? So it makes me at least curious about the other dragons, I'm guessing. Okay. Look at the symbolism, chat. Alright, I've desecrated enough graves in this game. We won't desecrate another one, but... Alright. So, yeah. Okay, so... Alright. In defense to the game, with the whole weird Ganondorf thing... Like, you can have name prefixes and suffixes without them being related, right? I mean, like... You could, I don't know, you could have someone named Jimmy and you could have someone named James and they don't, you know, they don't have to be the same person or whatever. So it's like, if Zelda, if I'm supposed to pretend that Zelda doesn't really get that Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf are related, or are they? I don't know, because the game won't explain it, I'm guessing. Because Calamity Ganon just kind of doesn't exist, except for the 1 or 2 times they felt the need to mention Calamity Ganon in this game. But like... So, okay, fine. Maybe she won't think, alright, the big, giant, angry thing that was living under the castle named Calamity Ganon could possibly be related to this weird guy named Ganondorf. Now, even if they didn't do that, because I'm just certain Nintendo didn't really think out this story here, even if I let them have that and get away with it, the good news is that, at least in the throne scene, she wasn't just like, oh, well, this seems like a reputable character. You know, he at least acted suspicious enough for them to be like, huh, yeah, maybe we shouldn't, maybe this is not okay. Maybe we should, in fact, just be like, yeah, you know, we're gonna kick you out and we're gonna keep an eye on you. And to be fair, like, you're probably gonna create more paradoxes than there already are if you do any other way, right? Like, I don't know. Obviously, if Zelda just stops the whole thing, then there's no story. So, it's like you're gonna do what's interesting for the plot, right? So what's interesting for the plot is that she doesn't make the connection of Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf, and they try to do something about it. So, the only thing that I'm left with as a result of this, though, and it's a death intrigue, actually. It's just like, it's me, like, legitimately being interested in the story for once here. I just want to know what went wrong between the throne scene and the scene where Ganondorf is sending the Molduga army, I think they're Molduga, the Molduga army after the, you know, the kingdom or whatever. I just, like, would have loved to see what happened to make that relationship totally fall apart. Because it's like, they already were suspicious of him, right? They knew that he might be scum. But we don't get to see any of the in-between as to how everything falls apart. Is that where it falls apart? Like, does Ganondorf just send the Molduga army against them? And then out of nowhere, They're like, oh, this guy's scum, we should, like, stop him. And then they don't have the power to stop him. Which we kind of already established. So, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to me. And I would like to think that not all of these things are plot holes. You think the Molduga scene happens before the throne scene? Okay, so Ganondorf sees the secret stone and then decides to try to get closer to the kingdom to try to get the stone? Okay, I could maybe see that making sense. So this is him doing the Ocarina of Time thing. So he can, like, you know, get closer to the power. Okay. Alright, I can probably give them credit. I can probably say that that's fine. Okay. Then he, you know, then he steals it. Okay, so, yeah, these do actually seem to be in order. Okay, but, so there's, like, some... Okay, so 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... Okay, so we've got all the Tears of the Dragon. So there's, like, some weird missing scene here. Wait, is this... No, because not every... I don't know what this is. I guess I don't know what this is. Maybe we'll get it when we're, like, done with the main story dungeons or something? I don't know. Huh. What are some of the ones... Okay, the other ones don't have, like, a special label or anything. Okay. I don't know, maybe we'll just get something after we, get the last, thing. I don't know. Okay. So I don't want to, like, you know, just break apart the story and talk about all the weird paradoxes with the Master Sword and Pora and all this. I don't know, I'm going to analyze it just a little bit further than that, but it does seem very messy, I do have to admit. It's, like, really messy. But I don't know, I can at least try to reason through some things here and give them a little more benefit of the doubt. I don't know, but... yeah, I don't know. It's still not, like, my favorite Zelda story. I don't even know if I'd put it in my top half, but I guess those are my thoughts on it. This could probably just be its own episode, because I need footage. So, next time, we'll actually have the tower, wherever the heck it is. I don't actually see it. And then, we'll go, find some shrines and find some desert story. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all the other side.